got the juice, I got the juice. Channel, Chatham's on. Foolies glad I'm home. Even my haters kinda glad I'm on. Rest in peace to my bag.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Best NHL Clips here, back again today with episode number 6 of our Be a GM with the Calgary Flames. And today we have just finished up the draft, and the Calgary Flames won the 2016 NHL entry draft lottery and picked themselves up Austin Matthews. So in this episode, we're going to be doing the free agency plus starting up the simulation into the first couple months of the season. But before we get into that, you guys were wanting to see the top 10 overall picks other than Austin Matthews, what their potential was, and what their overall were. So, Puljujarvi went to Toronto, second overall, 62, medium elite. And then to New Jersey, got the third overall pick here. Let's check that out. Take a look here. Nylander, 58, medium elite. Then Van City was up next with the fourth overall pick. And there you go. You got Lene, 63 overall. And then all the way at the beginning, we got Arizona. They got the 5th and 11th. So they got Chichurin. And I'm going to imagine it's one of the other guys down here. Is anybody else 17 years old? Oh, Bean, Jake Bean. So there we go. That was that pick. Then the New York Islanders came in next. Where are they? There they are. Long Island. And they must have picked themselves up Jones. Yep. And then up after New York was Edmonton, not getting the first overall pick for a change. Let's see, who did they decide to take this time? Oh, yes. Levy. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but there he is. And then after Edmonton, Columbus. There we go. This way you guys can see the top 10. Sonny Milano. That wasn't their pick this year. That was a previous year. Let's see. Who was it? Maybe down here a little bit further. I don't know. You guys would know. You guys can go back and see. And then Winnipeg. And after Winnipeg, we got Boston. So there we go. And Boston. That way you guys can see what they are looking like. And they got DeBrincat. I know that. So there is your top 10 in the first year draft. So what we're going to be doing is a couple of things in this episode. First, we got to trade away a goalie because you guys said, thank Jesus, my computer decided to draft the goalie Franz Rep. How do I pronounce it? Apparently X-Tech in his GM mode drafted him, and the guy becomes like a 90 overall goalie. So we're going to be trading it away one of our AHL backup goalies, also known as Poulin, because we have a lot of goalies. So we have a lot of good goalies coming up in the system here. But Poulin here is 79 overall backup, 26 years old. He's never going to make the NHL. He's going to be a career AHLer. So we might as well trade him away to a team like Arizona. Sure, they got a lot of open spots. Let's trade him away for a shitty draft pick here. Can we get a 4th for him? Reject. Ooh, wow, okay. Can we get a 5th for him? This will open up a spot on our team to sign that goalie, and there we go. Poulin's gone, so this will open up a spot. So if we go in to manage our budget here, that's not what I wanted to click. Here we go. And we go in the system, goalies, and for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, it is this guy right here, the 73 overall 19-year-old backup. You guys say I gotta play him. He becomes amazing. So offer this guy a contract. Congratulations. Maximilian. That's what I'll call him. I'll call him Maximus. All right, there we go. So the only other thing I really want to do in free agency, I think we're going to have a quiet free agency this year. And the only free agent I really want to go for is one that you guys pointed out to me. And he is a defenseman. If we go over to defense here, you guys say the reason why this guy is so low in overall is most likely because he was pissed off at his team. His morale's way down. He's disgruntled. He doesn't want to be a part of Philadelphia anymore, so he went to free agency. So he's interested in a two-way. I'm just going to offer him as much as we possibly can here for the years he wants. Luke Shen, you guys say he should get back up to at least like an 82 overall, and that fills out pretty much the rest of our team. We don't really need anybody else, especially out of free agency. I don't want to overpay for a player I don't need. And other than that, I mean, yeah, defense, defense is where we're strong. And as far as forwards go, everybody's just kind of expensive. But I'm going to take a peek here. Maybe we can pick up a later guy here, 82 Upshaw. What's Upshaw looking like? It's a left wing. We do need wingers, but we have a lot of prospects who are filling out those bottom spots now, and I kind of want to give them the chance. Especially with Matthews coming in, that's an instant roster spot filled. So you know what, boys? Oh, actually, Chase, he's a restricted free agent, though. Okay, never mind. I'm going to leave that. You know what, boys? I think I'm just going to leave free agency the way it is. Hopefully, Luke Shen decides to sign with the team, but that is the way I am going to leave things. Because if we go into our contracts and all that good stuff, we had everything filled that we needed to have filled. You guys saw that at the end of last episode, and you guys will see it once we get to the beginning of the season here. So, on that note, I will meet you at the preseason. And there we go. Luke Shen offer has been accepted. Up to a 78 overall, but he still has that high elite or medium elite potential. So maybe in his final year, he can jump up to like an 82 in the offseason here. All right, boys? So, we'll find out, though, at preseason. Oh, all right. We got a trade offer popping up here. Bieksa with 2 years left at 2.72 mil for our third decline. I don't want any of that. All right, here we are at preseason. Last year's record, 40, 36, and 6, and we didn't make the playoffs, so we got to beat that this year. But let's see if anybody decided to jump up for us. We can manage our rosters real quick and figure all this good stuff out. All right, so let's go to centers to start off. Who do we got? Cerelia, yeah, you're not staying up here, so we can send you down right away. There it is. All right, so we got Monahan, Backlund, Stajan, Arnold. Where is my Bennett and Matthews? Matthews went up 2 more overall in the offseason. Wow, that is absolutely ridiculous. 86 overall to start this year. That's beyond amazing. I'm pumped. I am pumped. Look at that. And with Bennett at an 85, oh yeah, we're looking way better this year. All right. So Raymond still hates his life. But then we got Boma and Colburn there. All right, so we'll send them down for now, just until we get stuff figured out here. Nick Ritchie up to an 81 overall. And it says he's a 4th liner now, so we could play him as a 4th liner. Shunkaruk, all right, he's up to an 80. Maybe he'd benefit from 1 more year in the minors, though. So we'll call up Ritchie for the time being. There we go. Get him in that left wing position. And then we got Yoras in the minors. And Poirier up to an 85. Wow. Okay, what do we got in the NHL, though? Okay, just Semin and Frolik up there. So let's bring Yoras up here as well. Oh, what's saying we got too many? All right, so we're going to have to go to defense real quick. Oh, wow, it's because look at how many defense we got up here. So Valiev is not going to be playing this year. Neither is Paka, but Luke Shen only stayed at a 78. That's rough. At least he's on a minor league deal. Doesn't really cost us anything. So let's figure out our defensive core here. We got Giordano at 89, Brody 88, Hamilton 87, Weidman 85. And then we got Shen, Wotherspoon, Smead. Okay. Wotherspoon, what's he on? He's on a minor league deal too. Yeah, it's a 7th defender, isn't he? Yes, he is. All right. So we can probably send Shen down. Is there anybody I'd want? Oh, Killington. Yo, but maybe he would do really good in the minors for a year. Yeah, I think he'd do really good in the minors as a top 2 defenseman. That's what it says his role is. And if he grows a lot, we can bring him up later in the season, but that's where I'm going to leave him for now. So I'm going to set up some lines here, and I'll meet you back in a second. quickly, one more thing. Look at that. Hiller is still an 86 overall. That's higher than Ramo. And then in the minors, we got Ortillo up to an 83, followed by McDonald, Franz. I'm just going to call him Maximus Franz. He is already up to a 75, and he's a minor league backup, so that'll work perfect. Playing behind Gillies there, I think. So, that is wonderful. Maybe we'll trade away McDonald. I don't know. This is where it gets tough, because now we got all these drafted Calgary Flames goalies. And you know what? We really don't need all of them. We're in a good stand. So, I'm going to set up some lines here, and we'll see what we can do. There we go, boys. Look at the lines now. Oh my goodness, does this ever look better than last year? Look at 85s on the second line, 83s on the third, and look at that fourth. I mean, we have depth. We actually have depth now. All those in-between prospects got their boost, and we are looking like one hell of a team. Cup contenders, I hope. So, what I decided to do was put Austin Matthews as the first line center and switched Monahan to right wing. You're going to say, well, why? Why would you do that? Because Monahan's faceoffs are 79, Matthews' faceoffs are 77, but we both know a playmaker works better at center. A playmaker works his best at center, and Austin Matthews is going to continue to grow, so I imagine his faceoffs will get a lot better, and we have Monahan on the right wing. I don't think it's a bad idea, but we had to keep Bennett at his second line center position, and that's why I couldn't move Austin Matthews to the second line. He had to play the first because we need Bennett in that second line center position. He is medium franchise now. Look at that. He got a boost. That's unbelievable. So we couldn't strip him of that second line center. So he's going to be playing with Poirier and Frolik. And then we got Boma, Backlund, and Semin, and Stajan, Colburn, and Richie. So going into defense here, we got Giordano and Brody, Weidman and Hamilton, and Smead and Witherspoon. And then for goalies, we're going to be starting Ramo, even though Hiller's high overall. Ramo did us amazing last year. So there you go, boys. And I can also show you our special team lineups. Let me know if you guys think I made the right choices there by switching Monahan to right wing and, you know, all that good stuff. Just let me know what you guys think of all these lines. Comment down below if you think we should make any line changes, and I will definitely do that before we start the next episode. But on that note, I think we need to get a couple months of simulating done just to see where we're going to be at. So actually, what did that just say? 92 offense, 92 defense, 87 goaltending. There should be no reason why we are not a playoff team this year, all right? So come on, let's go up to the first day of the season here. How can we do in preseason? Even though this means absolutely nothing. We went 5-0-1 last year in preseason, and then we didn't make the playoffs. But I think we can do better. Scouting. Wow. What do we need in scouting? Really? I mean, what do we need? We don't need anything. We've got what we want. I mean, maybe defense this year? I'm not sure. 5-0-0 and a perfect preseason. Oh my goodness. Come on, let the regular season be like that. Wow. That would be amazing. All right. Here we go. Waivers. Yeah, that's okay. All right. There we are. We are up to the beginning of the regular season here. Nothing to do with morale, but let's hold a team meeting. So, 79% locker room chemistry. That could be better. The real season is here, boys. And if I see you dogging it out there, no. This is 1 of 82, so let's focus on the game and the results will come. I want all of you to get out there and bring your A game right out of the gates. Starting tonight, we've trained all off season for this, and I know we can win. Focus on the system and get the job done. I'm going to go with answer number 2. All right, there we go. So Boma liked it, and nobody was against it, though. So there we go. So here we go, boys. It's time to get into the regular season here. We'll go 2 weeks at a time. Come on, let's have a good start. And a loss. After we go flawless in the preseason, we start with a loss. Oh, man. But we got a win against LA there. And a win against Winnipeg. Nice. St. Louis. Can we do it? Ooh, player morale. People want to meet with me. All right. How's it going, boys? How's she going? Nick Ritchie. Hey, that's what I like to see. Nick Ritchie. There are times I don't... well, that's not what I wanted to hear. Come on, Richie. I expect better out of you. Positive effect, though. We'll take it. All right, come on. St. Louis. Yes, another win. Nashville. Shootout loss. All right, 3-1-1. We're going to do 2 months. Yeah, 2 months to start this off. Then I'll show you the stats, and we will figure out where we're at. But a big win there. Wow, we'll take it. You've reviewed this year's draft class. You feel it'll be a good year for rookies. Well, I also set up some of the prospects for this year, so hopefully it is. And okay, 5-2-1. We'll take it. Good start. Another win. 7-2 against Carolina. 7-2. Wow. And we're 7-2-1. We will take it, boys. All right. You know what? I'm not even going to stop and look at anything. Let's just let this good momentum ride. 3 wins in a row. That's what I like to see against Arizona. 4. Can we get 5? 5 with a 6-0 shutout. Oh my goodness. Scouting assignment. All right, boys. You know what? Let's do defense here in the OHL now. We'll keep going. We're on a 6-game winning streak. And we lost it to Minnesota. But a big comeback win against Edmonton and another one. No way, boys. Oh my goodness. We are tearing it up. 12-4-1. Wow. Wow, that's ridiculous. All right, let's just come up to the first day of December, and then we can stop and go over everything, basically. So 84% locker room chemistry. That's going up. I like it. Okay. I hope Semon's doing good. There's a lot to be proud of, man. Good work. No effect, though. You cocky bastard. What a cocky bastard. All right. Yes, okay, so we started off with a win again. How about Mini? They get us every time, man. Oh, no, and a tough loss to Van City. Sean Monahan, no, he's been injured. He has been injured. All right, till the 26th. So we got to go to roster moves here. We're going to have to bring somebody up. All right, who can we bring up? I forgot about that. We need players in the system. We got a lot, though. Okay, Monahan's playing right wing, but I don't think it really matters when we're bringing somebody out of the system. Killington's already up to an 82 overall. He was at 80 at the beginning of the preseason. Yorez, yeah, sure, let's bring up Yorez. He can come up. Yeah, there's nothing. We're not going to hurt anything there. So, let's go to edit lines. We can make this work, boys. All right. Poirier. Poirier went down. He must have been riding a high or something. Why would he go down? That doesn't make sense to me. We'll give him the first line time, though. And Colburn can come up one, and we'll put in Yorez. So there we go. Richie, 80 overall is not bad. We'll substitute you there. Oh, yeah, and I got to do the other lines. Damn, Daniel. All right, let's put him up. Look at that. Bennett's already up to an 86 overall. You know what? I think that second line's doing good. We'll put Poirier in here. Might as well. Give him his time. Special. Oh, my God. He's on everything. What doesn't Monahan do? All right. Let's get Bennett in here. He deserves it. There you go, Bennett. You can get some power play time, buddy. And penalty kill. Ooh, Backlund. And who else? Who else can we throw in here? Matthews? Give Matthews some PK time? Yeah, might as well, eh? Yeah, let's give Matthews some PK time there. Extras. Bennett's got to move up one here. Bennett's got to move up one, and then we got to get into that secondary. Wow. Does Monahan do anything other than just fucking play every position? God damn. I'll just meet you back in a second. Good God. Future reference. Not doing that again. And he's available to play. Fuck my life. All right, 1 second. All right, there we go. Wow. And wait, whoa. What's going on here? I am not. Okay, well, I'm happy our minor league team's doing good, but what's our NHL? 4 losses in a row. 5 out of the last. Okay. Come on. Let's slow things down here a little bit. Go 1 game at a time. Jesus. Oh, man, Monahan being out there really affected us. Okay, so we got to win against Edmonton there. What about LA? Can we do it again? Okay, another win against LA. Fucking Boma. Jeez, oh my injuries. We are getting hit this year. Best lines for this game. Wow, my God. Simulate up past it. Can we beat Edmonton again? And we don't. All right, so 15-9-1. to start the year, second in our division. We were probably first, but then we went on that losing streak. But 83% team chemistry in the locker room. Let's check out all our stats here, though. See who's leading the league and everything. And our leading point getter is Johnny Gaudreau. Look at that, 27 points, followed by Bennett. Wow, that second line, he is doing unbelievable. Franchise at its best. Monahan and Matt, see, that's working out great. That is working out fantastic. Look at that. Oh, 7 on the third line, 16 points. Brody, Frolik, Poirier. Okay, maybe Poirier gets moved down to that third line. Maybe he's not ready for the second line yet. But whatever it's working for Bennett, that's for sure. Richie, 11 points on the fourth line. Good. Good to see. Then going down, there's the rest there. Actually, is anybody a negative? Is anybody a negative? Oh, wow. Look at it. Look at our plus minus this year compared to last year. Boma and Yorez. Okay. So basically, that doesn't even count, though. That could be a matter of one period, right? So let's go into our goalies here. Check out the goalie stats. What? They've been not... Okay. So apparently, I'm going to have to either do this manually or something, because I have auto-rotate goalies on. But it's given Hiller all the starts. And look at his stats, man. Those aren't very good stats. I want Ramo in... Man, we probably could have won so many more games if Ramo was in net. So I'm going to have to manually switch up the goalies from here on out. Yeah, that's for sure, because that's brutal. Just because Hiller's a higher overall, they're playing him more. Okay, let's see, as far as the rest of the league goes, let's see what's going on here. Maybe we got Gaudreau up there at the top of the NHL or something. That'd be cool. We'll look at this, and then that'll wrap up this episode. But yeah, comment on line changes. Comment on anything you think we should do. I love when you guys comment. Honestly, your comments make this series. I fucking love it. Kane, 41 points already. Panarin, wow, 89 overall. Wow. Tyler Seguin, 29. And then we got Johnny Hockey. That's what I like to see. And nobody else up there, but we are right up there. We are definitely right up there. How about defense? Looking at defense, who's leading the league? Keith, 26 points in 24 games. That's pretty crazy. Nobody up there for us, though. Klingberg, he's at 90 overall. Goodness. My goodness. What about, is there anybody else up here that we can see? Nah, nobody too exciting. Rookies? We got 2 rookies this year. Strome, 22 points in 25 games. Where's Matthews? Yo, where's Austin Matthews? Are they not counting him as a rookie? What? Okay, Polka, and then Mantha, Del Cole, Richie with 11 points. Poirier, there's Poirier with 12 points. Where? Oh my goodness, where is Austin Matthews? 1 second here, boys, 1 second. Can he definitely has to be eligible to win the Calder. Give me a break. Okay, let's go to my Calgary Flames here. Austin Matthews. Let's go over to rookie skaters. What? They're not even counting Matthews as a rookie. Wow, we are getting snubbed. EA, fix that. No way. Alright though, boys. There you go. You've seen the stats. You've seen what we have. You've seen what we're running with. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. Comment that down below. If you enjoyed, leave a like. I love it when you like it. Other than that, hope you enjoyed, and have a great day, you sexy studs.